Hi, this is Miss Keys. We're going to do trig, and we're going to solve for one of the sides of a triangle. And this is a level 4 question. All right, number 1 says 2 buildings are 30 feet across the street from each other. A person on top of the shorter building finds the angle of elevation to the roof of the taller building to be 30 degrees. Okay, and then it says, and the angle of depression to its base is 25 degrees. How tall is the taller building to the nearest foot? So let me draw this picture. So we have our shorter building, and then 30 feet away, I have this taller building, and I have someone standing on top of it. Okay. All right, now let me start trying to fill it in. So here is my one triangle. And here is my other triangle. Okay, and now I'm going to fill it in. It says that the 2 buildings are 30 feet across the street from each other. So I'm going to put 30 feet right here. So they're 30 feet away from each other. And then it says the angle of elevation to the roof of the taller building is 30 degrees. So this angle is going to be 30 degrees going upwards towards the top of the roof. And then it says the angle of depression to the base of the building is 25 degrees. So this angle is 25 degrees going downwards. Then it asks, how tall is the taller building? Well, I'm going to have to set up 2 equations here. So I have 2 triangles. I have this purple triangle, and I'm going to label this side X, so that's part of the taller building. And then I have this other triangle, I'm going to highlight in green. And we have the other part of the building, which is Y. And if we add the purple and the green triangle together, so the X and the Y, we're going to get that whole building. So now I'm going to label my sides. Starting with the purple triangle, I have opposite, and the 30 feet right here is going to be my adjacent. So using opposite and adjacent is the trig function tangent. So for my purple triangle, I'm going to use tangent, and I have tangent of the angle, which is 30 degrees, is equal to opposite, which is X, over my adjacent, which is 30 feet, so 30. Then to solve for X, I'm going to multiply both sides by 30. And I get X equals 30 times tangent of 30 degrees. I'm going to put that in my calculator, 30 tangent of 30. And I get X equals 17.3. I'm rounding to the tenths place. Now I'm going to do the green triangle. So I'm going to label the sides from 25 degrees. My Y is going to be opposite. And again, the 30 is still going to be our adjacent for the green triangle. So the trig function that uses opposite and adjacent is tangent. So I'm going to do tangent of 25 degrees equals our opposite, which is Y, over our adjacent, which is 30. To solve for Y, I need to multiply 30 on both sides to get the Y by itself. And I have Y equals 30 times tangent of 25 degrees. And I'm going to put that in my calculator. And I'm going to round it to the tens place. So I have 13.98, so I'm going to round that actually to 14.0. And then I'm going to add my units. We're using feet, so it's going to be 17.3 feet. And at the bottom, I have 14 feet. Now, to find the length of the whole building, I have to add 17.3 and 14.0. So when I add these together, 14.0 plus 17.3, I'm going to get 31.3. And if I round this to the nearest foot, this would actually be 31 feet. And that will be your answer. All right, what I want you guys to do right now is go ahead and try number 2 on your own, and then you're going to turn that in to me at the end of class.